Are you trying to mask the music of Sumeru, or just wanting to mess around on your spindexes, I guess, for fun? Hello, YouTube! My name is Ninja E, and welcome back to some more Genshin back. Last time! Okay, to be perfectly honest, I don't remember what happened last time because I'm so excited for this time. Why? We're finally heading to the desert for the first time in Sumeru. And why is that important? Because of a character I've been dying to meet and talk about ever since episode 90. No one, nothing is getting in my way. Unless, a certain blonde hair boy shows up before this character, then, okay, sure. I will gladly talk about him before I talk about, the other. I just realized I probably should have been Kanish gliding down here, but, oh well. Doesn't this cutscene happen in a day? Or can this one happen at any point in the story or time? Paimon, do I have to turn you up? I have to turn you up.
It's pretty lively here.
Lively! Paimon! It feels like I just walked into Castletown.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Who's coming?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Well, hello again, Nizzy. Hi, Alhaitham. Great summary. Alhaitham's VA is Nizzy, who, has a new role to add to his list. He's the main protagonist in Persona 4 Revival. And he's also Seth from Zenless Zero.
Huh?
Over here.
I don't think that lady gives to you.
Oh, he's going that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Let's hurry up and follow him. Can't believe forgetting I have a movement team right now. Oh, Core 30?
What the? Where did he go?
There it
How
goes.
did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
Oh, we were followed.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless.
Just let me switch to Farina.
Amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
I guess. Thanks, Alhaitham.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
I am? guess, things again? Harsh?
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting.
Okay.
The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Oh, this is back before... this was back before he started saying his thoughts. And it was up to the player to read it.
Oh, Haytham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
Cards?
You do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well,
Really?
would you like to head there together?
Sounds good. I'm annoying with that. I'm ignoring what's at the top of my screen. Alright, oh, if I immediately teleport here, the cutscene starts, doesn't it? Yep.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa. This landscape is really something else. What a cool place. Let's go check it out.
Not the time tablet! There we go.
Wow.
Oh, hey, I'm an Electro Traveler during this scene. Finally! Oh. Whoa, what's your beef with Alhaitham for? So Alhaitham, what the hell is that sword? I don't think that's your Sig. Hello.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamacho's wrath?
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Woo! Boy. It's time. This is, believe it or not, Sayu. The cyborg Sayu. Better known to the voicing community as Alejandro Sops. He's in a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff. Of course, as we already know, he is Eitan from Zenless Zone Zero. But did you also know he is... Oh god, how do I pronounce these Digimons? Glaymon, Metamon, and Warcon? In Digimon Stories Time Strange, he is Blinky. In Pac-Man World 2 Repack, he is Kanganju? As I subtly call him, replacement of Daki from Demon Slayer, both in the anime and also the Infinity Castle movie. Yes. He is Doug and Date Everything. He is... Oh, Jesus. Naki Takiri? In My Hero Academia. I'm probably butchering these names. Deadpool in Marvel Rivals. He is... I think this is the one he is most known for. Schultz from Dragon Ball Z. Anton, I already went over. Yeah, update. Kaiju number 9 and Kaiju number 8. Make that make sense. He is the professor from Scarlet and Violet and Pokemon Horizon. And I think he's also Leon from Pokemon. Let me just try to double check that. He is Izuma Mikurti? I think I'm saying that correctly. In Hagan the Missing series, he is General Jinruin in Honkai Star Rail. Reinforcements. I am the reinforcements. He's someone from Dr. Stone? I don't think I have met that character yet. What would be Pokemon? Oh, you know what? I never liked Monkey Kids, so I guess I'm just going past that one. He is Smoked Cheese Cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom. He is Ridge Star and the Old Man Sorcerer in Jujutsu Kaisen. Besides Sino, he also voiced Nikki. I think he's a character from Liyue. In Pokemon, yes, he is Leon, but he also voices Kofagiri? The Coffin Pokemon from the 5th generation. And I never learned how to pronounce his name because it's from my least favorite generation. Wow, who saw that one coming? And JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wen series, he is Seal? I pray I'm saying that correctly. In Pokemon Masters, he is Work and Professor Kukui. And I think his last known that I'm going to read from my tablet is, if my tablet will work properly, god damn. Oh no, where did it go? He's in One Piece as Trope. And the piece of resistance. I always showed this off in our Zenless series, but I think it deserves it again. He is. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. It's on the picture. Hold on. Akihiko. There we go. He's Akihiko in Persona 3 Reload. And now that shit leaves the VA from Fontaine. Please let that be the last one!
So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more...
I'm getting sick of finding out about these Persona VAs.
Strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
Are you sure about that?
I was styled like an assassination. I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the mantra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's the words that left Alhaitham's mouth.
Mahamatra Sino, head of all the mantra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him.
Yeah, and I will do it again.
I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I've been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
One, hearing these two argue for the first time in game when they're very close friends in real life, it's so weird. Two, clearly you don't know how a traveler works. Alhaitham scratched our back. We scratched his. He scratched ours again, and now we're scratching it again for him.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Huh?
Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
You have it on you?
Perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a mantra's senses.
I mean, it will keep it from falling into the Academia's hands.
The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the mantra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other mantra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
I mean, we probably can trust. I don't.
Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Okay, sure, Dia, shut me up.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day.
Dia, you're not helping.
I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your fig skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Dia, that's not helping.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
No, it looks like they're having a sandstorm.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away.
Just grab my shoulder.
Sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey, all of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us. Oh, this wind is too strong. Let's get over there.
That sounded like Candace.
Oh.
Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
He does not look happy. Can you stop staring at him? Okay, fine. Proceed to text by myself. Is no one going to speak?
Well, this is pretty
Of course,
awkward.
Paimon.
Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
It's so weird.
Everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
Alright, if I have to guess, it's probably this one. It sounds like the old VA.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right.
Paimon, you leave them alone!
We should return to the topic at hand.
And that
As
topic
a
is?
guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the
She's
sandstorm
Bead
started.
and Pokemon
And
Masters.
now that you have set foot within Aru Village itself, it is all
And
the
that's
more
the
my
only thing that sticks out.
responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have
Oopsies.
an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
Oh, it's gonna be a while probably
And that
until
goes
we
for you
hear
too, Miss Dia.
the
Do I
new
make myself
VA.
clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
Do we?
That's what I like to hear. So which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. Well,
Oh, that quick of a turnaround?
About the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts. It's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Maharrama, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority.
That kind of breaks the whole point of your backstory.
By my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Al-Haytham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
I helped you, Al-Haytham. I scratched your back for you, Al-Haytham. You dared to betray me? Oh my fucking god. Oh wait, reject.
Yes, I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
The most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contain one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormuz for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That was mostly Paimon's idea.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Reef bots as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I thought that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied.
Ew.
After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
Curiosity
You
kills
should
the
be
cat.
aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
If I not made myself
Hearing
clear, you and I are both distrusted by the
Sayu
academy.
now versus current
Did you really think
Sayu.
they would tell me anything?
Are we sure I'm listening to the right VA?
Your innocence. I won't regard you as an enemy for now.
Yeah, I'm listening to the right VA.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle.
Sorry, Dia, to interrupt your vacation.
And things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Oh, what the?
Whoa!
Sino, was that your stomach?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please, make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions...
I have Dia per my party.
You need
If need be, I could just switch over to Hill or Serena too.
Don't worry. She's as tough as they come.
Oh, we actually hear the clock moving. I don't think that was the case when I originally played this.
Right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Oh, I think that's our first instances of jokes. Oh, lovely. Just great. Wonderful, even. Wait, teleporter! Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Because there's a funny overlook with these enemies.
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
I don't like that
Yes,
close up
they
a
just
zoom
keep
up
coming
in
in
Sino.
waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been a while since I've seen the flame mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Do we actually? No. Even though they're capable of doing electro damage, they're actually weak to electro.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? Time to shine!
Midnight Phantasm.
The creatures stopped appearing.
Ice? Did I break a name?
What we fought just now was probably
Yep,
the
I did.
aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Hi, Oz.
Who are you?
My apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children.
Oz, are you ever going to disappear?
I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
What, you
I've
are?
been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the
I think
natural
there
world
also is
inextricably
withering
connected to
zones here in the desert too, Paimon.
These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia.
No, her curiosity knows no bounds. Ask that again, Sino, and it won't be you casting judgment.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Hypatia.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
We can.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kind of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Poor
Is
Oz.
it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this. We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Okay, Oz is finally fixed. Let me just quickly heal up the team. This should be finale.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After
Aww.
that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began
Good.
to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
What gives you that idea?
What do you make of the story?
Lesser Lord Fugadala.
Really?
I mean, Kikiseki.
Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
The Curse of Sumeru having two different archons that they speak of highly.
Was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars.
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukadevata.
See what I
They've
mean?
more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Oh,
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be?
Do you want the long story or the short story?
Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors. Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa? Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
You help me
You're
find Grandpa,
a
no?
mad scholar.
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. I know. He's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
It might also help us
Sorry,
find the...
I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
As I was saying before I got interrupted by the child, it might also help us find the, village keepers?
Alright. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
The first, let's confirm the facts with Candace. We have to. Wait. Yes! Pretty sure after we talk to Kansas, this is the end of Act 3.
Rhino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
You're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived in the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad.
I agree, Paimon.
They both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
people have always had a considerate God watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Dino?
No, nothing. As long as Esau keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Esau's behalf, Sino.
Oh, what? Huh?
Hey, Isaac. Oh, it's you guys. We cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa. Really? Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Yes! Oh, we're done! With Act 3 at least. Now we have Act 4. Act 4. And I think also Act 5. Oh my god. I've been waiting to make this episode for at least a day. And you are telling me he only gets that little bit of dialogue towards the end?
Down to paradise.
My game. Ooh. I didn't know the desert could look so pretty from this high up. Okay, I guess on that note, at least Act 4 makes him talk more. Hurrah! From here forward, until we're done with Samaro, I think the schedule is going to be Monday, Pokemon, of course. Tuesday and Thursday is going to be Genshin. And then Wednesday and Friday is Persona. Meaning, oh boy, guess what I gotta record tomorrow? After dealing with Pathfinder tonight. Yeah, spoilers what day I'm recording this on. I guess. Anyways, so next time on Genshin Impact, we start Act 4 out of 5 of Samaro. See you guys then.